guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay, okay. Great decision. No pressure.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Snape? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Ooh, you was sweet.
I did.
Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Texas Tech.
What?
The Red Raiders, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. You know, if there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning a national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Come on, set! 15, line. 15 line. Let's go! Set, ready? Set, go! Break! Ready, ready! Here we go, set! 10-2, stop, get it! Down. 8, read. Hut. Ready to break. Shoot! Ready, ready! 60 Pittsburgh! Big rip! Big rip! Let's go! 30 base! Right on! Ready? 10 Lobo! Let's go! Set! Let go! Let's go now! 60 oars! Ready, ready! Ready! Get it! Here we go, here we go! 70, Indy! Uh-huh. Got it? Now!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Outside, heavy snow, surprisingly, with temps in the 20s. The good news, we are inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Texas Longhorns.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
They'll run on first down. It's Harmon, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This is Harmon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And Walker has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. The throw right sideline here is complete.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Texas here in the college football playoff looking for what would be their 5th national title. They were a powerhouse back in the 60s and 70s, winning it in 63, 69, and 70. But then they waited 35 years before winning it again in 2005 and haven't won it since. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Longhorns have taken the... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the carry, this is Slay. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Going ground game with Slay. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offenses.
Here we go. 60 or 59. Come on.
They give to Slay here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Back to throw here.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues.
On the ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Without Marcus Washington, the Longhorns trailing as we reach halftime.
Hey, kid. Just want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
I definitely could have played better. We got another half to go. Just got to get back there and get on the same page as these guys. Get back out and get after it.
That's right. That's all you can do. Just make sure you relax. Second half's going to be fine.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Down. 50. Plant.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Go! 15, line. 15
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. Out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down.
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the
ready, set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go. For it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So it'll be an offseason of what-ifs for these guys. No Marcus Washington, and ultimately it was too much to overcome as they lose by a point here in this national semifinal.
Let's get in here, man. Keep your head up. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Give me a second. I'm sorry Zeke's not here. When I came to your mom's house 3 years ago, I promised to do everything I could to get us to a national championship. I didn't get you there. It's on me.
I let him down, Coach.
You didn't let anybody down.
Let him down.
Isaiah, you did everything in your power to keep your promise tonight. Zeke could be proud of you.
I just wanted it so bad.
I know, man. I know.
Hey, son. Just want to let you know, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I mean it. That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. And for what it's worth, I'm glad you stayed.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, son. This doesn't have to be your last football game if you don't want it to be.
He's right, man. You're one heck of a player, man. Football is my life, man. But you gotta stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em! Looking good, Emily? Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches his horn. Silver.
I'd go with Onyx.
Oh, yeah. Told you she's a pro.
Hey, how's it going? Todd, I'm her dad. Hi. Could I talk to you for a second? Thanks. She's a little too shy to ask you. We know that you're going to be heading to the NFL draft soon, and Emily wanted to find out if you would dedicate a game to her sometime in your rookie season.
Of course, absolutely, anything.
Oh, anything? Well, actually, she wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns in that game.
3? Oh. I said 4.
She did say 4. Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
It's nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
The college football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today, we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Schrager, who's your player to watch?
Guys, can I get weird for a minute?
Yeah.
I'm going to get weird for a minute. You know that kid out of Texas?
He played in 1 game.
He just carries himself in a certain way. I see
boy.
Brady. I see Russell Wilson. I see that confidence. I would not bet against him.
Talk about it. Look, I care about you. You should bet against him. I want you to succeed. He's played in 1 game and he lost it.
Okay, fine. He lost the game. You act like you haven't held a nail before. But in that game, he showed off some serious arm talent. If he performs well at the combine, I guarantee you there's a GM out there cash in a late 7th round pick for him.
Guess we'll see soon.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second? Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
When I found out I wasn't going to start in college, it became clear that I should transfer if I wanted to play at the next level, but I didn't. Because my word means something. I'm proud of my decision to stick. And if I was running a team, I think I would want players that were willing to compete.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Call me back, but...
Yes, I'll have to call you back.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Bye.
Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Look, I respect Coach Ford, but at the end of the day, the players are the ones that have to go on the field and execute. You don't have the confidence of the team, game plan doesn't matter.
Jack had some concerns about your leadership. And now so do I. I really hope you can show us something today. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you can settle up the,
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, at least now I know I can trust you with your playbook.
Yes, you can.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. I go front of the bus.
Not middle.
Nope.
Have you looked at the engine before you even got into the bus? Did you check the tire pressure?
I hired a professional mechanic to inspect every part of the bus, as he is more qualified than me, and I am aware of my strengths and weaknesses.
Are you being cute with me, son?
No.
You're not. Now give me a serious answer. Would you be in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus, or the passenger side of the bus?
I already answered the front of the bus.
Why?
Because if I can see where we're going, I can make sure we're okay. Is that the wrong answer?
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Les Moore, congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think... Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client? You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. 2 full.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Let's go. On the set. Ready. Ready. 8, read. Get it. Set. 60 picks. Huh? Ready. Now. Let's go now. Hit it. Here we go. 30 back 5. Set. 10 low. Shoot. Come on, set. 8. Leap river.
break. Right on. Set, ready? Up, go. You ready? Set, go. Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Ready, ready? Down. 90. Get it. Here we go. Set, up. Ready, ready. 8 down. Let's go. 60 out. Hit it. Ready up. 5. Ready. 50. Plant. Shoot. Set. Big river. Big river. Ready, break. Right on. Let's go now. Up, go. Here we go, here we go. Say go. Right on. 8, read. Ready, ready.
Thanks, man.
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giant?
Well, I'm flattered by their interest, but honestly, I just want a shot. They give me a chance, I'll be ready to work.
Totally understand.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I've worked with the legendary Jack Ford, so reading a defense is in my DNA.
What do you say to the critics that think you aren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
It's a great answer.
It's very smart. Thank you.
Bavarian chocolate cake. Nice twist. That's my client. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello?
Sorry, sir. We regret to...
Yeah. What? What was... You're not getting an invite to the draft. Which is a good thing. I mean, just ask Brady, right? Hey, how's this? I know a tailor, and he can make it feel like you're there. What's your vibe?
I don't really have a vibe. She got like a suit?
Suit? Huh, ma'am? You like a man in a nice suit?
Him? Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Stamp of approval. First class stamp of approval for somebody who's not getting invited to the draft.
I don't even have a suit.
What are you
looking forward to seeing tonight, Daniel Jeremiah?
We waited forever last night for a running back to go, for a wide receiver to go. I don't think we'll have such a long wait tonight, and I think we're going to see a boatload of wide receivers, corners, and safeties on this day, too.
The second night and second round will begin with the Arizona Cardinals on the clock, and I will give them $20 if they choose a quarterback. I don't some of the reactions
You are definitely going in the third round. Third round is your round. This is the round you want to be drafted in, huh? I mean, no one good ever came out of the third round.
Russell Wilson came out of the third round.
Never heard of him.
Well, he won a Super Bowl, Les.
And so will you, as a fourth rounder. It's over. It's over.
It's only the sixth round.
Every agent's dream. Representing a seventh rounder. Guess as long as I just get my 30%.
Yes. Did you say 30%?
Couldn't have done better at the combine.
You know, I didn't ask you to be my agent.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have been. I had people lining up wanting me to represent them.
No, you didn't, actually. I don't even know if you're accredited, man.
What? Put her on speaker.
Hello?
Hey, this is Pat Shermer, head coach of the New York Giants. We've had our eye on you for a while, and we're making you the newest member of the Giants. Be ready to compete.
We will be!
Who was that?
No one, don't worry about it. Thank you so much, sir. I will be there. I'll be ready to go. Thank you.
Oh, yes! Let's get some grilled cheese.
Let's start at the top with the Giants. Draft winners or draft losers?
I'll go first on this one. I gave it some thought.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to say winners.
Okay.
I'm not in love with some of their early picks.
I know, but I'm talking about a couple of their late rounders and one of them who is fascinating.
Trace, you talking about that quarterback,
I'm just saying, bingo.
Bingo! He's intriguing, for sure. I think a little coaching, a little patience. I think he could be a strong backup.
Ooh.
If he's in the right situation, the right system, he could compete for a starting gig.
Adams, he never saw the field in college. We're going to go on the field and start for an NFL team?
I know, it's just a hunch, I guess.
Like that. All right. It's good. Go on the hunch.
So where are we headed?
Oh, isn't it on the app?
That you?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional. But for what it's worth, I think you are the guy that's gonna turn things around here for our quarterback situation. You know, I played a little JUCO ball myself.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Had the coach in here last week, and I was not impressed at all. I do a little JV coaching in my spare time, so I have a really good feel about the game. Should've told him one of my plays. He could have used it this Sunday.
You know, I actually haven't even met him yet.
It's Pat Shermer. Supposed to be some X's and O's guy. I don't know. The last few years around here has been a mess. Odell Beckham was the only thing we've done right, and then we go and trade him to the Browns. Can you believe it? At least you have Saquon Barkley lining up behind you, and he is a beast. I get why they drafted more than one quarterback, but I watched you in the college playoff, and you got that New York chip on your shoulder.
Thanks. I'll pass it along. I'm not really sure how much they'll listen to me, though. I'm just a rookie.
Had Chris Pratt in here last week. Good-looking guy. But I think if he fights a Raptor, the Raptor's gonna win. That's just me. That's just me. I don't care how many names he calls me. In fact, I actually did I do some archaeology on the side. And I found a T-Rex bone in Missouri once. I think it was a T-Rex bone. I was like, look at, whoa! Sorry about that.
Cool. Actually, I think you just dropped me off right up here, man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just right up front. Thank you.
This is
Start of something beautiful, kid. And in this city, if you need anything, if you need alpacas, if you need emus, any type of livestock, home loan, or warranty, you call me.
You're the guy?
If you... Then go call.
This game, it's about legacy, kid. Achievement. Exceeding expectations. Your college accolades, they're in the past. Your draft status, just a number. But your legacy, you start building that today. It's about the way you interact with teammates, coaches, opponents. It's about fearlessness, week in, week out. Overcoming the onslaught of the league's top defenders. Demonstrating leadership in everything you do, from how you play to what you wear. It's about laying a strong foundation in your rookie season, becoming the quarterback I always knew you were. At first, right now, it's about winning the starting job. Good luck out there, kid.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice...
Come on, set! 60 Pittsburgh! Get it! Set, ready? 30 base. Huh? Set, 10 Lobo. Now. Ready. Hit it.
It's time to pick it up. Let's go for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait.
just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
60-or.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones now operating from the gun. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off play action. Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 7th-round picks. They go into training camp just hoping they won't be a casualty. He came out on the good side.
And plenty of them, if they work hard, get an opportunity, they can turn themselves into a heck of a player. One of my favorite 7th.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And Ingram hauls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. And a season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. He's going to, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown run. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this 1st quarter. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the move to his left. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now Manning. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a lead. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody. This is the player card. Here you can see your strength. This is your development traits. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Big river. Big river. Down. 10 logo. All right? Ready, ready! Get it! Let's go! 70! Indy!
Top of the throne. I ain't the king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the globe. I guess the boat is my homie. There's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell. It's a vessel salon. They show me love for my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. Like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I'm protecting the horn. The phone calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. I'm worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me.
Go now! 60 outlaw! 5!
And on my heart, I give it all I got.
Hey man, listen, great job today. You step in the right direction.
Take it higher, that's a God. And on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Wanna walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Low, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. 50, plant.
You get block me. You get block me.
Shoot.
Now Jones on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Sometimes those guys taken in the 7th round, you can think, oh, maybe he's just happy to be in the league. I don't think that's the case here.
And you know those actor friends that we have? How do they start every script?
How many actor friends?
What's my motivation, right?
Right.
Well, this guy's motivation is you get picked in the 7th round, so no one expects you to make the team, let alone have an impact. And we know plenty of guys have done exactly that as 7th rounders.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. So here come the Bears under second-year coach Matt Nagy. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Hey, here we go.
Jones throwing on first down, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there, 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even...
Here's Jones to throw again, being chased out left.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones throwing on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
Set, ready? 10 shoots off. 5.
Find out my team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
8, shoot.
Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Big River, Big River. Down. Cut it. We go. 60 pitch. Let's go.
right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing.
Change, okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Ready up. 51 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Say go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On second down, here's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Ready. 30 base.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Jones now off the play fake. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. 7th-round pick. He made it through training camp. Now he's getting some reps.
And that's all you want, an opportunity. 7th-round pick. I haven't met a 7th-round pick yet that didn't play really, really hard because they're ticked off they didn't go in the first 6 rounds. All you want is that chance, and once they get it, many times they turn out to be great players.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jones on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Jones. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Ellison. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jones now. A final shot before break. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Jones on first down. Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Bengals will take over here first. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. He's still fighting forward. Powers through again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a jump. First down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we...
Let's go now. Stick the oar. Let's go.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money
Here we go. Let go.
Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's the money low. I'm a grass brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like ooh.
Ready? Come on, set 90 Wolf. Get it.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh,
Set ready? HD Gator.
My bad. You ain't
Set hot.
too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might on it, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It's a week to count it. They don't back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. Get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. Snap.
Jones throwing on first down, flush to his right, wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Ready, set.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's Jones. Off play action. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Tate. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
On the set. Check right 54. Right 54. It's our time.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down again.
You see me? You see me?
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Jones now on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception. But very little movement. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Jones on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 25 yards that time.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 6-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First throw now for the backup Manning. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shalik Cowan. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that.
You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't eating weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. For my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to 90 You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my roast was his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't
crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Chills, my jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills.
An NFC East battle right off the bat. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, an important season is about to begin for Eli Manning. His Giants get a tough test right out of the gate as they take on the defending NFC East champs, the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime with a look around the early games. But let's get you over to Big D. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the ready to take over the football. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, Jones rolling to his right, almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. 7th-round picks, they go into training camp just hoping they won't be a casualty. He came out on the good side.
And plenty of them, if they work hard, get an opportunity, they can turn themselves into a heck of a player. One of my favorite 7th-round picks of all time, Marcus Colston. Big-time receiver coming out of Hofstra. Ends up having a heck of an NFL career.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Antoine Woods in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they take... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So he went out of the pocket. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On the draw, here's Allen. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jones throwing on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing Jones. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Jones, flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turn. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants go on. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And this is Latimer, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Tate's got it.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he finds Penny. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And he gets it complete to Latimer. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here we go. 30 base.
Throwing on first down. Jones escaping the pressure right, eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cowboys, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up, and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right?
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Shoot. Ready, set. Lead river. Lead river.
Got it on. Smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me.
On the set.
Copy. Watch me. Celebrate. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man.
Set, ready?
Sick, let's go. Starting to plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on.
Set. 70. Let go.
I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard.
Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field.
They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
A double dip for the Bills at MetLife Stadium. It's the coach. This is week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the Bills played the Jets at MetLife Stadium last weekend. Now they get their shot at the Giants on the same field. I'll talk to you again at halftime with a look at games in progress. But first, it's up to Jersey. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Come on now. Ready?
the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones throwing on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Sometimes those guys taken in the 7th round, you can think, oh, maybe he's just happy to be in the league. I don't think that's the case here.
And you know those actor friends that we have? How do they start every script?
I don't have any actor friends.
What's my motivation, right? Well, this guy's motivation is you got picked in the 7th round, so no one expects you to make the team, let alone have an impact. And we know plenty of guys have done exactly that as 7th rounders.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
17 yards and a giant first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. It's hauled in by Shepard. That one good for 26 and a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys... So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time.
Ready.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
58.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 50. Plant. Lock 49. No chance. Hit it.
Now Jones off the play fake. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here now Roberts. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
15 line. 15 line. Watch the twist. Fire.
Jones on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones now throwing again, eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Latimer.
Let's go, baby.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He completes it to Tate. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Looking to throw. Jones, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. Jones. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Buffalo, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why don't you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Since I was legit, ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. X slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blood is back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you, so let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Ready, set.
Watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch.
Fire! Set up, 8, read. Shoot!
Big numbers, 100-minute
Come on,
bag,
set.
that's a big
60
number.
Pittsburgh.
Big numbers,
Big grip, big grip.
numbers. Whole team running, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the
Set, ready?
ATM in the
30
sand
base.
girl. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the sound off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Yeah, see, presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesos. Hit your door, let me catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name, though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, that's a big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers,
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the boat is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Menu narration option is set to off. 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 Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On the set. Check. Go.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 7th-round pick. He made it through training camp. Now he's getting some reps.
And that's all you want, an opportunity. 7th-round pick. I haven't met a 7th-round pick yet that didn't play really, really hard because they're ticked off they didn't go in the first 6 rounds. All you want is that chance, and once they get it, many times they turn out to be great players.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now Jones on 1st down, steps away to his left, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Jones. Off play action. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. On second and 9. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Throwing on third and long. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones now throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to?
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Pretty good. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones on 1st and 10. To Barkley on the check down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, baby.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Jones on 1st down. Flushed out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On the tackle, it's Captain Munnerlyn. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, Jones buying time to his left. Touchdown, Giants! That touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones now throwing on 1st down, rolling to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On the ball!
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On first down, Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown of the new season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're... And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones off the play fake. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he's going to keep it here.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones on 1st and 10, sliding out of the pocket. And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. Off play action. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there. A first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on now, let's go. Ready, 70, Indy.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jones escaping the pressure right. And this is Shepard on the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Giants go on 4th, but come. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Jones eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Let's go. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions when I